It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Now batting, Ken Griffey Jr. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And the pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 0-2 once more. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Missed with a slider. One out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Ruth.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
2-1 to count. Swing and a miss, strike two. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout? Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So digging in now, Mike Piazza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. He's got it. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with striding into the box, number 37. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Drummond is up with it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So striding forward now, number 4 will take his first hacks here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Jason Giambi. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone! Now in the box, number 25. And he's ready to take his first cuts.
Number 25. Get off me ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Digging in, Tommy Pham, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Junior. He gets there to make the play, and that... So striding in, Ed Drummond, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. There's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And that one just missed outside. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on the slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Bob Gibson
shoots this one over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Digging in to try it again, Ken Griffey Jr. And that misses inside 1-0.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Pham moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air into shallow left center. Ruth is there, and he'll bring this one in. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A shot down the first baseline. And Pujols won't get there. This is a fair ball. The throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Chipper is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So here now is the pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Griffey Jr. is there, and they breeze. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Albert Pujols. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
And that'll be a base hit for Pujols. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Babe Ruth. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there at the knees, strike 1. The 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and set to stand in a guy who's still very dangerous even this deep into his career, the free-swinging Vladimir Guerrero. Pujols stands at first with 1 out.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Good idea, but Vlad's not going for it. 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Jones is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. For another chance, number 37. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Riding in once again, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Junior will wait for this one. And that's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Giambi. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 25. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And here's his slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Hard liner to center field. Griffey is going to have room out there. Digging in, Ed Drummond. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bob Gibson. He singled his last time up. And a high strike there, 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Some guys have no...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. At the plate, Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
One ball.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Settling in now, Alex Bregman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Field. Ruth is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. In now, Francisco Mejia. He reached on a single in his first try. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off. Down the third baseline. There to take it is Chipper. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ken Griffey Jr. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. 0-1 the count. And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Jr. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Mejia finds it. Throw down to first, 1 away. Here's Albert now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
And it's fouled away. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The next 3-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes the Babe. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and set to stand in a guy who's still very dangerous even this deep into his career, the free-swinging Vladimir Guerrero.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that Mount State potential big inning.
Now there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone up into the second deck. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. No balls and a strike to count. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragment. Leading off the inning, Mark Reynolds, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Griffey waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Joey Gallo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Joey Gallo.
High in the air down the right field line. And Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. And the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Here now the 2-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. So the lineup.
Number 37.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Ellen Hansen.
Riding in once again, Mike Piazza. And as you might expect with a diamond player, he's got a few tools in the box, but he's best known for his contact hitting. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Mejia shading to his right. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Cal Ripken. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This is in the air out to right field. Number 37. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 4. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Number 4.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
A ball and a strike now. Dribbled up the line. Gonna be a tough play. Throw by Chipper, and there's one away. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Giambi. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Griffey is there. 2 gone.
Number 25.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ripken onto the grass. Ready once again, Bob Gibson. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. No balls and 1 strike. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Albert Pujols. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Rocket to third, and that's in there. Base hit. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and stepping up the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. High in the air out to center field. Pham has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Pham's off and running. Lying toward the gap in left center on his junior, but this is a base hit. And he is in there. Francisco Mejia will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First offering on its way. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There goes Bregman off of first. Pitch outside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 2-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Josh Hader comes on now, and this move will force the switch hitter to bat from the right side.
And I think that's exactly the thought process, Matt. He's not as strong of a hitter from the right side, so we'll see if this proves to be a smart move out of the pen.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
The batter, number 37.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Griffey waits on it, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Felipe Rivera.
Chipper Jones will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And We saw that here this afternoon, the ball flying out at near record pace.
And Piazza's not going to get a chance to do any damage here as he'll take first on the intentional walk. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Ed Drummond becomes the first out of the inning. Cal Ripken is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Count now a ball and a strike. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Frank Thomas. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the
now pitching, Trevor Rosenthal.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And gone. And the lead has changed here in the eighth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. A bouncer to the left side. But the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. And he'll coast into second here with a two-out double. Here's Albert now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit them.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. He's in at second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score. And they just don't want to bother with Vlad here, so they'll put him on via the intentional walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right side. And Giambi will take this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Leading off the inning, number 4, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Nope. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. At the plate, Jason Giambi hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Griffey Jr. going back on it to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Digging in, number 25. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And there to take it in is Guerrero, and that's out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Tommy Pham has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And here's a ball hit in the air. Guerrero on the move. And he makes a nice catch on the... Striding in to start the... Jake McGee enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well hit to right.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitor's bullpen.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pham looking up. And it's gone. Now with the plate, Cal Ripken. He went down on strikes last time up. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Jeff Bagwell will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Popped him up. Giambi in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out. So a good pitch. Bruce Sutter enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom. Bottom of the ninth. Matt Olson will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. High pop-up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. Drummond scoops it up onto first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Steve Pierce will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Joey Gallo. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Oh, and a great play to make the catch there. And with that fine play, the ball game is over. Just a short drive west of downtown. We're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reynolds moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Albert Pujols. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And here comes the Babe. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Digging in, Chipper Jones. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Striding in, Mike Piazza. And their runners at the corners now. 4-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 2-1 to Piazza. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And the mental lapse behind the plate will hurt him as the run will score. The 2-2. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and stepping up to the plate, number 37. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, number 37.
First pitch of the at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ruth is there, one out. Now at the plate, Joey Gallo.
Third baseman, Joey
Ready with the
Gallo.
first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball one. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Into the box now, Jason Giambi. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a slider that can't catch the outside.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And a good fastball swung on and missed. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ed Drummond. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hot shot to third. Gallo ranges to his left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ripken in front, 2 balls and no strikes. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. The pitcher, Bob Gibson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Turned on down the line. And Giambi can't get there. It's a fair ball down the line. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Here's Albert now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Drummond ranges to his right. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Mark Reynolds, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball that it's a beautiful day. Striding into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway.
Griffey Jr.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. A swing and a miss at the slider at 88, 2-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. We're just underway here in Denver. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. The fastball here is he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Missed with a slider.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. And not in time as the run scores. And not in time as the run scores. Stepping in, Mike Piazza. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Line drive to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage. So coming to the plate, number 37. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Afternoon baseball now. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Hurricanes.
Ripped down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Strike one to start the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 3-0 now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Swing, and it misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach. Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Jorge Posada would be next. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Soft liner to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate. Is striding in, number 37. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now, number 4. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Digging in now, Jason Giambi. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing. Stepping into the box, Roberto Alomar. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And there's the Jackson fastball as he uses it to get ahead 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And it's fouled away. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pham is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, James Shields. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. 1 there, on to first as they... So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 25. He stands in for the first time in this one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, taken by Alomar. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So striding in, Tommy Pham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he'll get in there safely. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Pham stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Hit back up the middle. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Beltre is there for it. And that's the third out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Curtis Granderson becomes the first out of the inning. 1 out, nobody on. Count remains at 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. 1-0 the count. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Freeman rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep. At the plate, Mark Reynolds. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. 0-1 count. Here it comes. This is drilled, but right into the shift. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Jackson. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt.
Edwin Jackson.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. The 1-0 home is a sacrifice attempt at least, but he can't get it down.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 37. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Tulowitzki for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Striding in once again, number 4. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is ready for another chance. BraydenBurtch. He drew a walk his first time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And the throw gets him at first base as he threw that one from his fanny, but he gets him anyway for the first down. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. He got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Lifted down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Roberto Alomar. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pham is there. And that retires the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Giambi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is up and in, ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, number 25. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out. Digging in to try it again, Troy Tulowitzki. He flew out in his last at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo moves over. 1 away. Striding in once again, James Shields. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. James Shields goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Gallo.
Leading off for Cuba. Left fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Gallo.
Back up the middle. Tulowitzki up the middle. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. He popped out in his first trip. In the air out to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. There now is Granderson as he makes the catch to retire the side. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Last time through was a base hit. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Another 2-2 offering. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Here's Bryce Harper now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the upper deck and gone. Ready once again, Jorge Posada. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's dead center for strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Lifted the other way to left center. Pham on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here it comes.
Roberto Alomar.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Into the box now, Troy Tulowitzki. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now a long throw home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with 1 gone as he puts this one down. There's one on to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. He's set and the pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Drilled to the right side. And Granderson will be aboard with a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gallo is there to put it away. Pedro Alvarez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Pedro Alvarez.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 37. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 4. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. So stepping in, Jason Giambi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hard liner to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. Ready for another shot now, number 25. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. From the stretch. chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Beltre. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pham is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Bryce Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. Digging in once again, Adrian Beltre. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Standing in, Tommy Pham. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Joey Gallo. No hits to this point.
Joey Gallo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Right side and right into the shift. A dive by Tulowitzki, but he comes up empty. That's a base hit. Digging in, Francisco Mejia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Granderson on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Mark Reynolds. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Mark Reynolds.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Matt Olson will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Popped up. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity.
Now pitching, Don Hager.
The catcher Jorge Posada will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball swung on. At the plate, number 37, switch hitter batting left here.
Right fielder.
Ready. Here's the first
Number
offering.
37.
Now a drive out to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Stepping up to the plate, number 4. He doubled his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Tulowitzki comes up with it. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. Digging in, Jason Giambi. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Shields pauses. Here's the 1-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Number 25.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 25. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. The relay throw. Throw won't get him. Phil Hughes enters here looking to get the final out. For the 9th inning, Steve Pierce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. In there, no balls and a strike. A tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can. And it's 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2 balls and a strike to count. And the pitch on 2-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Jake McGee comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about that, man. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
0-1 the count. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Frank Thomas will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. One and 2 to Frank Thomas.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Got him to go down swinging there. Frank Thomas becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Big changeup in for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hit in the air to left. Gallo sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Trevor Rosenthal is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tulowitzki moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Mark Reynolds. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Rosenthal has his sign. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Frank Thomas will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The win would go to James Shields if our score stays where it is. Swinging a soft liner, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon. Now from a rainy Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. We expect a good one out of this Diamond Dynasty matchup between the Hurricanes and the Missions. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Set to go now as Curtis Granderson is into the box to get this one underway.
Leading off for the Hurricanes, center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a called strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Freddie Freeman is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. Lifted the other way to left center. Olsen will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Stanton at second with two down. Swung on and missed, and stepping into the box, number 37. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first baseman to look it in for the out.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Stepping in, Jason Giambi. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Big swing by Giambi, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be.
And the catcher grab. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And he gets ahead 0-1. Oh, and Beltre really wanted that one, but he didn't get it. Behind 0-2 now. Smoke toward the hole. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. No balls and one strike. Hard hit ball to second for one. Back to Giambi, and they get the double play. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball that just misses inside.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with two outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with two outs.
So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Long run for the right fielder, and that's the third out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Set to lead off the home half of the second. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Here's Mark Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. At the plate, number 25, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper is after it, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Line towards center field. Granderson is there, and he has it for the first down. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Digging in, Francisco Mejia.
Francisco Mejia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Digging in now, number 4. Two's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Grounded back up the middle, and the 2-out threat will not come to. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A high fastball is in there. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3-4.
And the throw is in time to. So here now is the pitcher, number 40. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 40.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Alomar is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. Ready for another chance. Number 37. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now. Riding in once again, Joey Gallo, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Granderson. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Giancarlo Stanton goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A bouncer up the middle, right to him. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with now to the plate, Jason Giambi. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And Beltre will take this one in for route number 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Third baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Olsen is on his way home, and the throw in gets away from him, and he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Number 25.
Digging in for his second at bat, number 25. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Gonzalez comes set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit to first. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Mejia. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Reynolds rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from second. Now at the plate, number 4 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Ground ball right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 37. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. In to score the runner from third. Now at the plate, Joey Gallo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. 1 run is scored. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in, the still imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The run scores from second. It's 8-0. And he is into second base with a 2-run double. Trevor Hoffman answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Oh and 1. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Granderson's after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Here's Mark Reynolds. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Beltre's there. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, digging in to try it again. Jorge Posada. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gallo patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to...
Well, the first baseman is under it. Digging in and looking for more. Number 25. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Number 25.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Ready once again, Francisco Mejia. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 4. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. A barehanded effort by Beltre. It's there. Frank Thomas will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. No balls and a strike to count. Giambi into foul territory. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. It is Curtis Granderson. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. In there, strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage. That was a missed opportunity.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Freddie Freeman goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Back up the middle. Scooped up. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him. Now Albuquerque gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch on its way. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Digging in and looking for more. Number 37. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. He's set. Here it comes. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Right side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Joey Gallo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. Digging in once again, Jason Giambi drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Granderson will get there, and here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit in the air to shallow center. Gallo comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Ready for another chance. Roberto Alomar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball. Just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Third baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground, softly towards second. Alomar has it. On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Number 25. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Striding in once again, Francisco Mejia. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Granderson is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end. Willie McCovey is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center. Olson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Freeman will head to second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Giancarlo Stanton now. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. No balls and 1 strike. With a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. This is line to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track in the inning. John Axford comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Leading off for Cuba, second baseman.
Here it comes.
Number 4.
Popped him up. Posada has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, number 40. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Pitch on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Popped him up. Posada is there. And that'll put an end to the inning as he... Here's Bryce Harper now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. Striding into the box, BraydenBurtch. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
So it was a swinging strike 3. BraydenBurtch becomes the first out of the inning. Jorge Posada started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Number 37 is there, and he makes the catch to the out. Into the box now, Roberto Alomar comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line towards center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. Several good offenses.